Could we, in our modern society, learn a significant lesson from a figure as controversial as Judas Iscariot, the infamous betrayer of Jesus Christ whose actions have been scrutinized and debated for centuries? A thought-provoking question indeed. In the biblical account, Judas, one of the 12 apostles, betrayed Jesus for 30 pieces of silver. This act, driven by greed, ultimately led to his demise. This story has been interpreted in many ways, with some viewing Judas as a villain, while others see him as a tragic figure, swept up by forces beyond his control. Now, let's juxtapose this with the teachings of John MacArthur on money. A renowned Christian pastor and author, MacArthur has spoken extensively on the subject, emphasizing the pitfalls of greed and the essential role of generosity in the Christian faith. MacArthur teaches that money, in and of itself, is not evil. Instead, it is the love of money, the greed that can consume us, that leads to all kinds of evil. He encourages Christians to be good stewards of their resources, to give generously, and to trust in God's provision rather than seeking security and wealth. In contrast, Judas's actions were driven by greed. He sought personal gain at the expense of his loyalty and friendship. This greed led him down a path of regret and sorrow, ending in his tragic death. So what are the key points we can take away from this comparison? First, the pursuit of wealth can lead to destructive decisions, as demonstrated by Judas's betrayal. It's not the money itself, but the unhealthy obsession with it that can lead us astray. Second, generosity and good stewardship, as emphasized by MacArthur, are virtuous qualities that can lead to a fulfilling and meaningful life. They encourage a focus on others and on God, rather than on personal gain. Third, we must be wary of the guilt and regret that can follow poor decisions, as seen in Judas's tragic end. Instead of letting guilt consume us, we should seek forgiveness and strive to make amends. In conclusion, the story of Judas Iscariot and the teachings of John MacArthur offer valuable insights on the role of money in our lives. They challenge us to examine our attitudes towards wealth and to strive for generosity and good stewardship. It's a timeless lesson, as relevant today as it was 2,000 years ago, and it's a lesson we would all do well to remember.